Capricorn. As I've said to the others, for now, just for a while, not for long, hopefully, I'm going to do weeklies. And your weekly will go 7 days from now. That is not to say that it might not be more far-reaching. But this is specifically for Capricorns, anybody with it in their sun, moon or rising. Probably anywhere in your chart. So wherever Capricorn lays in your chart, this applies to you. So, if you haven't got Capricorn in your chart and you're a cross watcher, that's fine. Just remember that you may be reversing what you hear. Capricorn spirit, please. That's better, thank you. Right, it may take me a little while to deal out the cards because this is pretty much how I start my private reads. So sometimes I get messages at the beginning or during, but you pretty much can fast forward this if you want to. If there's any important messages from Spirit or anything, I will let you know in the description. I'm going to pull your wild card. So then, there you are at the beginning. Now your card gets a bad rap because it is the toxic situation card. But above all, in a read such as this, where I'm using it as your significator, it's about you naturally trying to please others, and you have to avoid being manipulated or avoid manipulating others. You have to watch for your knees and bones, but this is about passion, sexuality, the playfulness in life. So to have you this way up in a situation, because this is like a neutral card in this read, so it can't be taken with the usual context. It just means that you're trying to enjoy life as well as pleasing others. If you've got a yes/no question, the answer is no. I should imagine that your love lives are not exactly brilliant at the time. And if any of you were expecting a child, or someone has said that they're pregnant, that's not going to happen, I'm afraid. So for those of you that have lost a child, I'm very sorry for that. But there is arguments that blow up probably out of nowhere. They can get violent. They may be over children. Somebody is willing to cut their own nose off to spite the face. So there's no point in getting into this argument. It's better to walk away. No one will win and everyone will regret it. There is a missed opportunity perhaps with a Pisces energy of a new home, new career, new finances. Could be delayed for a year. And problems within the home and family life. But justice will be served. So those born on the 11th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. Libra energy is positive. Wisdom from the angels is given to you and you find balance in a situation. But there is a separation of some type between you and another who you are emotionally bonded to. This is the card of banging your head against a brick wall, but Spirit want you to know not to give up. Keep persisting with your true north and you will achieve a miracle, but they don't want you to give up. They know that you've been banging your head against a brick wall and you feel that there's no point anymore. Well, there is, maybe not with that specific person, maybe not with that specific job, whatever it is, but don't give up before the miracle happens. Justice will be served, but right now it doesn't look very good. So let's see why this situation is going on, Spirit, please. Some of you may have lost your home or dealing with legal matters with property. Again, indoctrination. People, and this was in the daily read, people who have taught you all you know in life and you've never questioned what they've taught you before. Never thought to rebel against what they say. Taurus energy. It's time to speak up, especially about material matters. Those born on the 5th or 23rd, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. Yeah, no to control. Don't try and control this issue because it will backfire. Just stay facing true north and you will succeed. But trying to control it is not going to help. 7th or the 25th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. So major arcana is positive. You do have decisions to make, but you may be receiving bad advice, especially from a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, older man, or a doctor, priest, or lawyer. And you are in a mental prison of your own making. So you're putting obstacles in your own way, making that tunnel longer than it has to be. The justice comes after clarity is found and the truth is spoken. Success will then be yours. And there you are, successful financially and emotionally, after releasing some sort of something that you're emotionally attached to. So you've matured, you've grown as a soul. Unfortunately, it means that you need to see things from a different angle. Start putting your boundaries in place. Stop hanging yourself out to dry for others. There may be issues with the feet and toes. This is karmic situations. secrets and hidden enemies. So we'll go around once again, because I still haven't got my story. There may be the purchase of a new car for some, so it may be a choice between the vehicle needed for work and the new home that you really need. It's maybe a choice that you can't afford both. A wedding perhaps that's had to be delayed. At the bottom of the deck is nobody's taken any action. I've just dropped it, sorry. Nobody's taking action. There's a delay in the new beginnings, and you're at a threshold in your life. You know there's no going back. So whatever path you take now, everything has to change. And you've been stuck in limbo for so long, perhaps letting little things slide, and now it's become an issue. But all these major arcana are in your favour. You're seeing things from a different angle. You're no longer playing the martyr or the victim. You're becoming more sure of yourself. Yes, there's a mental prison of your own making again. We've had that. Where is she? There she is. We've had that twice. So it is a struggle. It is no doubt about it. There will be a struggle, but you have to get clear in your mind about what you want and stick to it. 8 weeks possibly. 7 of arrows means you're insecure about this. You may be keeping things close to your chest and not confiding in others. Retreating. Oh dear. Because of feeling like piggy in the middle. 3 of arrows. It's heartache, sorrow, loss and a separation. So there is a separation here. The 7 and the 3 make 10. So an ending needs to take place. And you don't really want to do it. And so you're kidding yourself that you can make things better. There could be someone returning from your childhood who will help to heal this. There are happy memories here, and a reunion may take place. The Woodward. So injustice has taken place, I'm afraid, in the past. Perhaps within the home and family life. And again, we have the 12. So we've got the 11 and 12 repeated. So the 11th and 12th of next month may be issues. But it's all about you deciding what you deserve. Because in this deck it's called the Mirror. So if you reflect out that you have no worth, you are not special, and you don't deserve love, you will attract someone who thinks you have no worth, you're not special, and you don't deserve love. So the first thing to do is love yourself. Take yourself off this cross, like Spirit have said. Start looking at things from a different angle, and things will begin to change. There is sad news or bad news arriving, possibly about finances or career, or about a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn child. And all the effort you've put in isn't paying off, which is what Spirit said, isn't it? But that's because you haven't put your boundaries in place. You aren't seeing things from the right angle, and it may make you want to give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your dreams. You have to be patient. You have to keep working towards what you want. But if you don't put the effort in, Spirit can't help you. So it requires effort from you and for you to step down from that cross. Stop being the martyr, stop being the victim, stop letting people give you less because you expect less. You deserve just as much as anyone else. So get yourself in the right mindset to believe that. Yeah, the number 9, ringmaster of scrutiny. It's the little details. Don't sign anything. Be very careful about signing anything. Read the small print. This warns you to observe your situation with discernment and clarity. It is time to see the flaws in the foundations you and others have built under you. It also seems that you may be getting caught up in details of your dream when really it's time to leave them to the divine. Perhaps you're worrying about the past and the future too much, forgetting that the dream is created in the now time. Often the ringmaster of scrutiny also brings a warning to read the fine print and watch for hidden agendas when you're involved with others. Don't worry, whatever your current challenge, things can be resolved as soon as you cultivate detachment. What did I say? Come off your cross. And trust that the details will be taken care of once you turn them over to the divine. The universe has an uncanny way of self-correcting when you get out of your own way. And that's the main theme that's been going on. The trouble is that you're overthinking things and putting obstacles in your own way. So let's see. Uranus, genius, number 9 again. So I know that the number 9 is massively important. 9 of Wands, you're almost there. Don't give up before the miracle happens. Watch for the number 9. This is a tower moment, I'm afraid, where your world may crumble. The public is wonderfully tolerant. It forgives everything except genius. The sudden bolt of a surprise that causes chaos. Uranus is the great awakener. It's here to wake you up. According to myth, out of the chaos emerged 2 expressions of deities, Gaia, the mother, and father, sky, Uranus. As a higher octave of Mercury, Uranus arrives to break the rules and smash established structures. What did I say? You need to do that. You stop listening to what that voice in your head tells you you should or shouldn't do. It is a planet of not only genius but intuition, which arrives in sudden flashes like lightning seemingly out of nowhere. Uranus is the revolutionary planet, opening up channels to the higher mind and bringing about necessary changes that can no longer be resisted. Uranus is not really personal, and its viewpoint is one that is detached and unemotional. It symbolises the one who doesn't really need a partner, but is friend and soulmate to everyone, and that's maybe where you feel at the minute. Those under the influence of Uranus are objective just enough to derive reliable insight into other people's motivations. These types tend to be brainy and cool. Such detachment is needed when everything is about to be turned upside down. Another very important element of Uranus is to link to technology, advances, and how the future is going to look and be. So there will be some injustices. When the Uranus card comes up in your reading, there will be jolts and surprises in regards to any question or focus. After all, Uranus is the upstart planet, so there won't be a smooth ride here. You can anticipate matters to turn rather eccentric, if not shocking, and not in the way that you expected. Don't look upon these manifestations as wrong for you. Instead, go with it and see how your life becomes transformed in ways not exactly as you'd predicted, but even better. You may feel excitable or nervous at present, especially when it comes to things you are focusing on. It may seem as if everything is speeded up, even forced against your will, but it's not a good idea to resist. The best approach is to entertain the possibility that what you are about to learn, good or bad, can anticipate this change to be a liberating force, offering a new course or path. Since Uranus is the planet of technology, you may find yourself having to master a new tool, a machine, a computer, or even jobs involving the internet. Since Uranus is the planet of air, storms and lightning, anything having to do with flight, messages carried via the air, or electrical energies will be a major part of it. Phones, television sets, computers, artificial intelligence and bionics may also figure. Your surroundings may start to exhibit electrical malfunctions. It is important to pay close attention to the wiring of your home or office. It is also important to point out the connection between Uranus and alternative forms of sexuality and gender identity. In fact, in Victorian England, homosexual and transgender people were referred to as Uranians. Therefore, you might find yourself among people with alternative viewpoints, sexuality, and sometimes people of a different class or background. All in all, this card means that your life is about to be changed in big ways rather than small ones. The Uranus card says, go with it and see what happens. Things will never be the same again. You will be choosing, or should be choosing, an alternative lifestyle. Thanks for listening.